Hi kids, we are now on our day 12, and for our day 12, our story is about 10 ways to be perfect. That is from Exodus chapter 16, 17, 19 to 40. Come on, let's have our story now, and here you go. So, there they all were. Grannies, granddaddies, babies, uncle, aunts, children, moms, and dads. Out there in the middle of the desert. They had blisters from all the walking. They were hungry and thirsty and much more too hot. We don't like it, they said. It stinks. And so did they, for that matter, because no one had taken a bath in a week. Now remember, because this is something they'd forgotten, God had done amazing things for his people. He hidden them inside a cloud. He moved the sea. He'd set them free. But God's people still weren't happy. They didn't care being free. Wasn't it better when we were slaves? At least we've lot of nice food to eat. God doesn't want us to be happy, they said. It was the same lie that Adam and Eve had heard all those years. God has brought us out there to kill us. God doesn't love us. But they didn't know God very well, did they? Every day of their journey, God kept on showing his people how well he would look after them if they would trust him and obey him. When they are hungry, God made the sky rain with food, bread coming down from heaven. What is it? They asked each other. They didn't know, so that they call it, what is it? Which, of course, is a very good name for something what you don't know what is it. When they were thirsty and started quarreling, God made water flow from the rock. Moses called the place quarreling because that seems like a good name to it. And still, God's children didn't trust him or do what he said. They thought they would do better job of looking after themselves and making themselves happy. But God knew there was no such thing as happiness without him. So God led them to a tall mountain. God wanted to talk to his people and show them what he was like. He wanted to help them, knowing him better, and tell about the special land he was going to give them. The whole earth belonged to me, God said, but I have chosen you. You are my special family. I want you to live in a way to show everyone else what I am like, so they can know me too. God called Moses up the mountain. The great mountain shook. A thick cloud fell, thundered, roared. Lightning cracked, and God gave Moses 10 rules called commandments. I want you to love me more than anything else in the world and know that I love you too. God told them. That's the most important thing of all. God gave them other rules, like don't make yourself pretend gods. Don't kill people, or steal, or lie. The rules show God's people how to live and how to be close to Him and how to be happy. They show how life worked best. God promised to always look after you, Moses said. Will you love Him and keep these rules? We can do it! Yes, we promise! But they were wrong. They couldn't do it. No matter how hard they tried, they could never keep God's rule all the time. God knew they couldn't, and He wanted them to know it too. Only one person would keep all the rules, and many years later, God would send him to stand in their place and be perfect for them because rules couldn't save them. Only God could save them. That is our story for today. That is the story of the Ten Commandments. I hope you enjoy our story for today and see you again tomorrow.